Our top story, South Africa's relationship with Russia is once again in the spotlight this Monday after Russia's defense ministry announced Pretoria's army chief was in Moscow to discuss military cooperation. Well, it comes just days after the US ambassador to South Africa accused the country of supplying armaments to the Kremlin through a shipment in December, an allegation that President Cyril Ramaphosa denied on Monday, adding that South Africa wasn't siding with Russia in the war in Ukraine. Well, for more details on this, let's cross live to Cape Town in South Africa. France 24's Nadine Theron is standing by for us. Nadine, South Africa said it would investigate this claim of weapons being supplied to Moscow, and now, just days later, the country's army chief is in Moscow.
Yes, indeed. The Army Chief, the South African National Defence Force, has confirmed that Lawrence Mbata is in Russia for bilateral talks. They're acting like it's very regular. The event was planned well in advance, and the Defence Force says it's to discuss issues relating to military cooperation and interaction, and that the two countries have had a long-standing agreement. But what is more interesting is that the opposition party's defense representative today, Cobus Maree, he revealed that the Russian vessel that docked in Simonstown in December actually offloaded ammunition that South Africa bought in 2019 and 2020. These are his allegations. He is a member of the opposition party, but we have seen the reports reflecting the transactions that South Africa bought around 21 million rands worth of ammunition from Russia 3 years ago. And he says the Lady R actually offloaded this ammunition when it docked in December. But he also says that the American ambassador was correct in the claims that South Africa is also supplying arms to Russia. He says he has it under good authority that not only were ammunition offloaded from the boat, but arms or ammunition was also loaded onto the Russian boats to be transported back to Russia. And there are many reasons why the boat's secret overnight mission is suspicious and probably very irregular. Its radar was switched off, and it didn't go through the port of Cape Town, which is South Africa's main port for imports and exports. And the boat basically circumvented customs, police, revenue services, and home affairs. And this Cobus Maree, opposition party member and parliamentary member, flagged the Russian boat's mission on day one. He actually wrote to the defense minister, Thandi Modise, to ask what the boat was doing there, and she never gave him an answer. In the meantime, we can say that the defense minister's visit to Russia is not surprising, because the Minister of International Affairs, Naledi Pandor, also hosted her Russian counterparts about a month ago to strengthen trade relations and ties between the two countries. And she actually said that very constructive talks about the upcoming BRICS conference. And now this is a conference that we expect Russian President Vladimir Putin to attend. And South Africa has still not said anything about arresting Putin. In fact, when some opposition party members said they would like to arrest Putin if he arrives in the Western Cape, the minister in the presidency said that if they want to arrest Putin, they will have to go around the presidential protection unit. So Putin is still expected, and no signs of him being arrested by South Africa, according to the ICC's arrest warrant. Now, in the meantime, President Cyril Ramaphosa wrote in his weekly newsletter to his citizens that South Africa remains neutral and has a stance of non-alignment in the war between Ukraine and Russia. But the opposition party and some other opposition parties are saying that this is not true, and they, the visit by the minister, the Russian boat, there was also a Russian plane that landed at the military base in Pretoria. All of these things are signs that the ANC-led government are not impartial, but actually support Russia in this war.
Nadine, massive developments coming there out of South Africa. Thank you so much for that reporting today. Great job, Nadine Theron, for us there live in Cape Town.